Yeah, set up for old people sleep, you don't know. Ah, them are my kindred, them are my kindred, them are my kindred. Aye, full-fledged. Remember, say I tell you, them are my kindred. You know, I'm left them, they don't know. Them are my kindred, them are my kindred, them are my kindred.
Mount Zion, blessed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in holy Mount Zion, Ethiopia. Yeah, forgive us our debts as we forgive those that trespass against us. And shield I and I from temptation and deliver I from evil. For thine is the kingdom, Haile Sellassie. Hey, oh Jah, forgive us our debts as we forgive those who trespass against us. Oh, Ixia, the divine, help us with thy Holy Spirit to leave the broken pieces behind. Remove the veil from our eyes for us to see. Every morning we are born again, fresh like the dew on the grass in the morning time. Yeah. Ixia, prayer so teach you not to hold things against your sister and your brother. I'll be lighter than the scale where I want a feather. Oh, you expect your debt to be forgiven when in a malicious situation. Deny what Selassie said we do you in an error. Not forgiving those who trespass against you sincerely. You never give it content and meaning to prayer. Oh, but habits need repeating. Cause you never free up yourself and let it go. Walking up and down with horrible things within, unawareness poisoning, and these horrible things come out telling, projecting, it needs deception and internet war. You to be on my side, receive you with a lie, orchestrated sweet to your ears to deceive. Got you thinking now, otherwise cognitive scramble take over your brain stem hard drive. Now here is a different I read behind the steering I drive. Vampire know that the software is the mind, so you must lose. From you forget Haile Sellassie, I Christ will say you will find rest if you come to I. Hey, oh Jah, forgive us our debts, we forgive those who trespass against us. Oh, it's the divine, help us with thy Holy Spirit to leave the broken pieces behind you. Remove the veil from our eyes for us to see. Every morning we are born again, fresh like the dew on the grass in the morning time. I said brand new, you supposed to feel this morning, aligned with the mystic of the vibes that chase away the darkness from your room and bring the light. My people, mimic the vibration of Selassie, I sunshine that bringeth the light to all. Everyone gets it, none can escape it. You are interconnected with the universe, so synchronize and embrace it. The powers of Selassie is right in front of your eyes. Nothing else to do but jump and rejoice. To Haile Sellassie, make a joyful night. I said, come before his presence with singing and into his court with wholesome praises and chanting unto thee. These are the only things that release you from tension, make you free to do what Haile Sellassie said, or else soul captivate, emancipate your mind from mental adulterate frequency. Oh, it's never too late. Whoa, 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 man will have to use forgiveness higher than the bank of bitterness. Man have to do it resolutely. It is demonstrated in the speeches of His Majesty. The inaction of those who could have acted cause a ripple effect in the distance. They heal my people. Selassie word will make you withstand in an instant. The one your name, oh Jah. Forgive us our debts, we forgive those who trespass against us. Oh, Ixia, be the divine, help us with thy Holy Spirit to leave the broken pieces behind you.
Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Sellassie Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Empress Menen
Blessed
also.
love.
Blessed love.
Your beautiful sisters, you know?
Yes, ancient king, welcome.
Rastafari. Bless up CC Flavor and IC by now.
Greetings, Rastafari love.
Welcome.
Peace and love to you all beautiful ladies.
Yes, peace and love, my brother. Welcome to Real Vibes Radio. It's an honor to have you on with I and I. Give thanks for the I time. How are you?
I'm doing fine, you know. Give thanks to the Sabbath day and the sun just going down and thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, I.
The cock gets out in the name of His Majesty and the earth is still following the oath of Akli. You know what I mean? So the earth still following Jah. Where I and I have to follow, you know what I mean? So
True.
it's just that awareness, you know what I mean?
True. Is key.
Yeah.
Awareness is key for I and I survival. In addition to having insights, in addition to being truthful and honest about life and what it is. Give thanks for the word sound.
Yes, I.
So, Ancient King, welcome once again. I would like you to start off by sharing with our viewers a little history about you. Your career, where did it start? How long you've been in the music business?
Well, first, it started from an inborn concept, which come down through DNA. You know what I mean? Man to woman, and it passed through like the pearl that passed through, you know? And then it come through and then it manifested itself till a day I was pursuing my talent that the Most High give me. And my cousin Desiree called me up on the stage in the year 2000. And when she called me up on the stage, I did a yank Psalm 97. So while I did a chant in Psalm 97, me see a spirit down in the crowd that had a serious aura, and it was Van Benjamin. And after the show, it took me under his wing, and this is what it is from them time till today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And me learn nothing wrong the Becca. Nothing. So that's where it start from, really and truly. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, I. And about what year was this?
The year 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
And you continue to go strong and stronger every year with the music and sending out the vibration to the world.
Oh yes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes, I.
Very true.
Yes, I give thanks. I featured Exhibir Prayer. Would you like to tell the world about that track?
Exhibit prayer is the Lord's Prayer. And in the Lord's Prayer, the exhibit prayer is about obedience and not taking the credit unto yourself and knowing that there is a higher power over you. Now within the prayer it says, Our Father who art in Zion, blessed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Kingdom is two words, king, domain. Thy will be done on earth. So you being obedient to Jah, you asking Jah to give us our daily bread. And all of us have errors. So it is telling you in exhibit prayers that if you don't forgive others that has done wrong to you, your debts that you have within you wouldn't be forgiven. And still asking you to shield you from temptation and deliver you from evil, for thine is the kingdom. So it's a prayer of protection that you should sincerely chant every morning as the sun rises. Because you depend upon your bread, not just from the man who pay you through the paycheck, but through His Majesty who cause the man to pay you. You know?
Yes.
So the speech is showing you that tender obedience mustn't be sacrificed for disobedience. To obey is better than sacrifice.
Yes.
So it is a prayer worth checking out and worth living. Because people do you wrong today, just like today a man do me wrong and me forgive him. And him say all kind of rude thing and me forgive him. And me never hold against him because if I didn't forgive him, how my debts would be forgiven.
Yes.
So it's a real way for everyone to live, you know what I mean?
Yes. And give thanks for
Yeah.
the words, give thanks for the word sound and putting it out there as a reminder. So people, as a reminder, please make sure you have to obey, be obedient, and remember the prayer every strong as you rise with the sun. And always remember, even if someone does something to you, as our brother Ancient King mentioned and what the Bible says, forgiveness. Forgiveness first is for I, and then I and I could extend that forgiveness to everyone else. Rastafari.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hey, the King of Kings, hey, His Majesty, yeah. That couple one, you know. Hey, yeah. Let us hail the King again and again. Shout His name, Girmawi Qedamawi, Haile Sellassie, I say Ethiopia. Given from the King, fruit of the womb is his reward. Every pregnancy of the Trinity represent His Imperial Majesty. Mother, father, and child represent power of the only Trinity. Yeah, from the Qedamawi, Ethiopia sent out a decree into the ID birth and say, multiply and replenish the earth. Do it in a proper manner, my people. I say, no divert and go for birth. The youth is the future. Next generation, you them a look up to and a follow. His Majesty say he is more than money. He is faith and character. Grow him up in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from you. You may hear this from the Bible. From me a little youth. Your scripture apply on me mother mouth. Straighten me when me rude. I know me a big man. Same teaching make me shoot. Whoa, you do the same. Not deny the little youth. The discipline, him will lead it in the distance. Spiritual teaching from father to son. Make you withstand. Whoa. So you obey mama and papa. Mama and papa obey Haile Sellassie, I dada. Whoa. Hail His Majesty. Again. Let us hail the King again and again. I say, shout His name, Girmawi Qedamawi, Haile Sellassie, I say Ethiopia, Boa and Beza, the Enegede Yahuda, the Yum Ethiopia, children is every day, and to Haile Sellassie, I area and inheritance. King of kings, fruit of the womb is his reward. And yeah, every pregnancy up in the Trinity represents His Imperial Majesty, Father, Mother, and Child.
Ancient King, greetings.
Rastafari.
As I listen and as I look at all of your songs, they are rooted in Haile Selassie I, Rastafari. What does Rastafari mean to you, please?
Can you repeat yourself again? You have some dog barking back there well loud and I couldn't hear you properly.
No problem. I was saying that all of your songs are rooted with Haile Selassie I. What does Rastafari mean to you?
Beautiful question. Okay, check this out. In the beginning, Exhibit created the heaven and the earth. No. I'm going to break down the word Haile Selassie for you.
Yes.
Haile Selassie means power of the Holy Trinity. Okay, that's saying it in English. I'm going to say it in Amharic. Qedamawi Haile Sellassie. Now, let's go in what Girmawi Haile Sellassie means. Qedamawi means first, root, beginning, and preeminence. And Haile means power, and Trinity means Selassie. So even if you go in the Amharic language, you still can't escape Haile Selassie, because when you say the word power, you have to say Haile. When you say the word beginning, root first, you have to say Qedamawi. When you say Trinity, you have to say Selassie. You know what I mean? So they call it, and then when he created man in his same image. So all of Zion is of Ayana, you know what I mean, sis?
Yes.
So when it said in the beginning, Ixyabit created in the heaven and the earth. In the Geese Bible, it would say in the Qedamawi, Ixyabit created the heaven and the earth. You know what I mean? And you just hear me sing the song Power of the Holy Trinity. And people think that Haile Selassie is just a masculine kind of vibration. No, it is not, because the power of the Trinity don't exclude no woman. It's man, woman, and child, and that's how all the generation was born. And the geometric form of the Mercedes-Benz symbol show up in a woman's womb when the connection and the inheritance is given to both freely. It is written in books and this and that. So, you know, it is you can't escape it, you know, sis?
Not at all. And I just wanted
Yeah,
the
you
world
can't
to hear.
escape it. It ain't woman, it ain't man, it ain't all about, it ain't the trees, it ain't the shells. They call it Fibonacci series golden means. If you go by the beach and you watch on the shells, you would see that if you watch on a turtle back, it always have 13 figures. It always have the hexagonal, which is the star, 6-point star. The hexagonal crystal is in your skin, is in and everything, you know what I mean? So that's just it, you know, just reality, how the earth set up. So I'm just explaining how everything is.
Give thanks.
I'm not adding on or taking off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
His Majesty.
His Majesty Rastafari, and as you are explaining, you are educating at the same time, because a lot of I are unaware. You remember you spoke about awareness a little while ago, and that is the reason why I
Yes.
asked you that question, so that way the world could be educated. Rastafari, give thanks.
Selassie, blessed love I see back.
Judah Haile King Selassie is known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem is his tabernacle, and his dwelling place is in Zion. Yeah, man, Selassie the first. I not stop. Pam says Selassie conquering Lion of Judah. Where rule, you can see it deep down in her eye. Tetragrammaton, where the up on the throne of conquering lion. The creature is not separated from the creator. Tewa'ado means one. Luke 17, Christ said, you can see it in a man. The domain of King Rastafari. Kingdom, a place in a man where the serpent cannot reach. It named stability, one who cannot be daunted or overcome by evil. See it, powers of Haile Selassie stare from his eyes, cause the beast to be docile at his feet. In a Switzerland, in a the league, I now stop. From says Selassie, I earn the first highlight and I salvation of whom I and I put I trust. Oh, Haile Selassie, I bless. No man cause Jah giveth his will unto whom he will. King David send the man to war and commit a error. The kingdom of Haile Sellassie unto King David. Haile Sellassie give him still, it's Jah will. Be still and know that I am Haile Sellassie. Hey, yeah, the God of peace, where keep humanity tranquil. I will be exalted among the heathen. Yeah, with shout and praises unto him shall be the gathering of the people. From Genesis 49, from start already, tell you about the real old lion. Where crouch low, and who shall rouse him? Hey, Harvard University, give him the doctorate law. Him is the lawgiver. The scepter shall not depart from Judah. The Duke of Gloucester came to return the scepter up in an holy ground in a November 2nd in a Ethiopia. Whoa, read Psalm 9 to Haile Selassie and say, I will bow down to you, Master, you're forever. Hey, return of the Negus, Messiah, Christ, Negus, Christ in his kingly character. I not stop. Yo, what say? Girmawi Haile Sellassie Qedamawi. Qedamawi say him. Qedamawi the purse upon the purse. None before and none after. Ikvia beyond. 3 in a 1. Messiah.
Asian King. I have one question for you. Everybody knows I'm a very big fan of Von Benjamin. How was your journey with him when he take you under his wings?
What did you say? Excuse me, what did you say?
No, I said that I'm a very big fan of, Akibeka. How was it, or how was the experience or your journey when he took you under his wings?
It said, there is a saying that says, a fool will be wrong the master and still miss the way. And a wise man will be wrong the master and in a moment he will learn the way. So, I knew I was wrong, so I sit down like a little child and just listen. Because I know that he was there and I wasn't. So therefore, I just had to just listen, and it was very good because the man was a serious man and really into Haile Selassie 100% and thing. So it was very beautiful because he was a man full of wisdom and knowledge and thing. You know? And it helped me from them time till today. Yeah. May I hear the man's voice a whisper in my ear like a bird in a tree.
Very nice.
You see it? So matter is not created nor destroyed. You know what I mean? Spirit don't dead, you know what I mean? So who there is to kill and who there is to hate? There is no one to hate and no one to kill really and truly because the eye and the eye is one. Pure consciousness, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so give thanks to the Akibeka for real that bless the world with beautiful music that uplift people's soul and heart and all the other people them that are doing it too. We say thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not a one-man thing, you know?
Yes, and as you were talking, I thought about the one word that transcends to everyone, and that's healing, as you were talking. And when you mentioned enough ones, they do the same. Well, I have to say to you, give thanks, Ancient King, because glory to word, glory to sound, and glory to power, you always make sure those are inside your music, the lyrics. You know, you are reminding the world of how we're supposed to live and how we're supposed to be. And you just remind everyone of how life is. You know, sometimes I think we forget. And here you are producing these tracks with uplifting songs, and it helps us remember who we are as kings and queens. It helps us remember the Father, Rastafari, the omnipotent, the all. This is how it's been from creation. So we have to say give thanks to the I as well, even though I heard you, yes, you acknowledged everyone, and here it is, I and I. We're acknowledging the I as well. Give thanks.
Thank you very much. Respect and honor. Give thanks.
Yes.
And give thanks to you all who are publishing the music. You see?
Yes.
Give thanks to you all who are publishing the music and letting it be heard to the world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So His Majesty said it's either collective security or collective extinction. So thank you for your collective security. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes,
For
you're
real.
welcome. It's a must. This is what we are supposed to do, and there isn't any other way. Ancient King, I'm going to block a speech of His Majesty, and I would like the I to respond.
Thank you.
Rastafari. He who would
Yes, mommy.
He who would be a leader must pay the price in self-discipline and moral restraints. This details the correction and improvement of his personal character, the checking of passions and desires, and an exemplary control of one's bodily needs and desire. You know, when I used to live in Brooklyn, I had this on the wall, and every day before I left my house, and when I forward in from outside, that's the first thing that I would read every day. And it meant so much to me. It helped me remember what I'm supposed to do during those years. Me reading that speech to you, can you please reflect on that and share?
You have to live by example. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, okay, if the government that is ruling a country is thieving money and embezzlement and doing all kind of things, what you think the community will do? If the head of the stream is polluted, what behind is polluted? So the head have to lead by example. You know what I mean? That's what he's telling you. Because His Majesty said in a speech that it is not accumulated wealth and money and riches is the only thing passed to one sibling. It is rather faith and character. So it's the same thing now. You have to lead by example, you know what I mean? So that the young one can see you and follow. You know what I mean? Children live what they learn. So if you lead out by example, the people who are following you will copy and do the same thing.
Yes, I.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I give thanks. And leading by example, I think about a song that Mother Nile has, Sisters Keepers, however, Brothers Keepers, however, we are responsible for each other, which means, yes, once we are forwarding, whether it's the king and the queen, then this is how we are setting the example for all of I&I, for all human beings, all ages. This is what we're supposed to do. No one is perfect by all means, however, you know, however, you know, it is there, and it's just for people to be open-minded, and it is for people to be receptive to what they are seeing, so that way they can do differently with positivity. Rastafari.
Sellassie. Blessed Lord.
Forward.
Yes, man, blessed.
perpetually to his impeccability, which none can approach. You is like a ship without a rudder, if you is without exhibiate. The Judah Haile King Selassie is known. His name is great in Israel. In Salem is his tabernacle, and his dwelling place is in Zion. Yeah, man, Selassie the first. I not stop. Pam says Selassie I, conquering Lion of Judah. Where rule, you can see deep down in a eye. Tetragrammaton, where they up on the throne of conquering Lion. The creatures that separate. Yeah, win Jajala. Hey, tell them stay in his law. Hey, pagan can't win Jajala. Pagan can't win Jajala. Bingy man, tell them stay in his law. Yeah, Selassie I, Joe. Hey, in his law, in his law, in his law. You find it day and night, you cannot win his law. Stay in his law, send up the praises high like an incense stick before Selassie I. In his law, in his law, in his law. You find it day and night, you cannot win his law. Stay in his law, send up the praises high like an incense stick before Selassie I. Woo, as the smoke is driven away, drive away the energy that is despicable. Every word of thy mouth and the ideation of thy heart have to be acceptable before Selassie I, who is impeccable, and you will become Selassie godlike, not like Babylon that is so high, but humble like Selassie, who regard God type Christ. Whosoever follow I will do greater. Selassie I come and the greater original archetype. Bring a high life. Fight against Selassie, you just deny life. Spit up on your own birthright cannot be acceptable in the sight of Haile King Selassie. In this law, in this law, in this law, if we find it day and night, you cannot win this law. Stay in this law, send up the praises high like an incense stick before Selassie I. In this law, in this law, in this law. You feel I did and night, you cannot win this law. Stay in this law, send up the praises high like an incense stick before Selassie I. I'm in a sinkhole, power struggle, trying to win his law, trying really hard to get over his law. This is not a wall you can jump over. Just strong and mighty and powerful, you cannot get over. You lose, cause that a ship without a rudder. It don't make no sense trying to win his law. Stay in this law, it's a win-win, yeah. There's no other way around, you can't win, ja. Heavyweight champion, ja, is the winner. Stay in this law, in this law, in this law, in this law. You feel I did day and night, you cannot win this law. Stay in this law, send up the praises I like a incense stick before Selassie I. In this law, in this law, in this law. You feel I did day and night, you cannot win this law. Stay in this law, I send up the praises I like a incense stick before Selassie I. Well, within this law is good karma. Make it follow you round the crevice, deep in the trenches, round the border. It's a shield that protect, cause the principle was kept precious as a treasure. Is a big hit in any endeavor. Well, like to I feed, or like to the dark. Guide against the energies of the crocodile and shark. Back up them dirty energy to the electromagnetic of the heart. Rastafari, hey, in his law, in his law.
Ancient King.
Rastafari.
A man who is by nature selfish must learn that only in serving others can he reach the full stature or attain the noble destinies for which God created him. Another speech
Yeah.
by His Imperial Majesty. Can you please reflect on the speech?
Well, really and truly, a miser can't enter heaven. And okay, the word you and the word me, if you check the definition, it does not explain the being that exists within you. It is word that was created in spirit of fragmentation. See? So now, if me eating a plate of food, then a man would say that's mine. So now your partner sitting down, but you end up hungry and the belly burning because he's smelling food. Now, if you didn't think with the word me and you to the awareness of we are one, and you say it in Amharic, Tiwahido, to become one in name and form. So when a person reaches to the heights of knowing that me and you is the same, you would follow what His Majesty said. You wouldn't be greedy for yourself alone. You understand? Because that is not how the Creator created us. So you can't live like a miser. No man is an island and you live with people and you exist. You live with people and you exist for others. You know what I mean? So it's either collective security or collective extinction. So that's why His Majesty said, man is by nature selfish. And he will only gain the noble destinies if he do that. So that is it, you know what I mean?
Yes, I give thanks. Collective security. As we,
for surety.
Yes, we are all one. And, you know, it's just like with CC Flavor. She lives in a different part of St. Croix than I do. And, you know, we connect every Saturday for music. And sometimes she'll call me and be like, Aishiba, do you need me to pick you up something to eat? And then I'll say yes. Or if I cook food, I'll call her early in the morning and I'll say, CC Flavor, don't eat anything. Come with your belly in your hand, because I'm going to feed you when you forward.
Yes, I.
Yes, I. So I think, you know, the word sound of we must always continue that, yes, we are one. Whether the kings and the queens, you know, these are two different beings, but at the end of the day, we are still one, and we are responsible for each other, and we must live as one. Give thanks for the word sound.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Give thanks.
We are spiritual beings on a physical journey, you know? Yeah. Spiritual beings on a physical journey. So, I mean, if I hurt you, I hurt in myself. And that's just how it is. So, the people, them, were cursing each other. Simple, they just don't understand. That's all. And if they understand, they would realize, well, why? Because I curse you, I just curse myself. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you have to live for other set speed, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man, real talk.
This is the number of the Kestel, the principal part of the oath which the Most High Selassie dwelleth in glory. Revealed to the holy ones, its name is Becca. He spoke to holy Michael to discover to them the sacred name, that they might overstand that sacred name and thus remember the oath. And that those who pointed out every secret thing to the children of men might tremble at that name and oath. This is the power of that oath, for powerful it is and strong. And he established the oath of Ake by the instrumentality of the holy Michael. Qedamawi Haile Sellassie. Hey, there is wicked Benjamin with the ruler, the princes of Judah. Psalm 68:27. The singers and the players of the instruments were there. say that one. This is the number of the Kestel, the principal part of the oath which the Most High Selassie dwelleth in glory. Revealed to the holy ones, its name is Becca. He spoke to holy Michael to discover to them the sacred name, that they might overstand that sacred name and thus remember the oath. And that those who pointed out every secret thing to the children of men might tremble at that name and oath. This is the power of that oath, for powerful it is and strong. And he established the oath of Ake by the instrumentality of the holy Michael Qedamawi Haile Sellassie. Hey, there is King Benjamin with the ruler, the princes of Judah. Psalm 68:27. The singers and the players of the instruments were there, playing Haile Selassie music in the town. All my springs are in the Selassie. Say that one attribute to Akibeka will bow down to His Majesty. The singers and the players of the instruments were there, playing Haile Selassie music in the town. All my springs are in the Selassie. Say tribute to Akibeka Rakas is the music of the high priest. Come, be mighty race. Pay attention, listen keenly. Unadulterated frequency, Akibeka and him crew, well brought to humanity. The impeccable, pleasant word of His Imperial Majesty. Yeah. In a word, song and power, God give Jaja praise. Selassie son a sing, David stone a fling. Them is Belial, do not praise the king. Give them beauty for ashes and the oil of joy for mourning. Selassie I the first time, him is the real ranks. This is the voices of the remnant, see, steady, giving thanks. Akibeka tell them jubilees of Zion. The singers and the players of the instruments were there, playing Haile Selassie music in the town. All my springs are in the Selassie. Say, the one attribute to Akibeka will bow down to His Majesty. The singers and the players of the instruments were there, playing Haile Selassie music in the tower. All my springs are in the Selassie. Say, tribute to Akibeka Rakas is the music of the high priest Ada. The singers went before, and the players of the instrument followed after. Rastafari vibration, gather them in, spiritually through music, seek knowledge before vengeance. It's a time and without a price, Selassie tell them, grasp it within, you will reap royal habit. True king spirit, give them right balance word, this is their lips, can't escape them judgment grips, a rat to bust them, but you no have no mercy, fire feed it, merciless them think are true, drastically resistant to Rome, said Benjamin. This is the same biblical tribe of Benjamin who went with Judah. Read it in a Psalm 68, verse 27. King David, well cited from then. Prophecy full, 21st century in a Virgin Island, Concordia Villa. Benjamin went with the lion of Judah, return as the Abuna. This is the name the rebels tremble at, name Akibeka, Rastaman a chant. Boom! The singers and the players of the instruments were there, playing Haile Selassie music in the tower. All my springs are in the Selassie set. Tribute to Akibeka Rakas is the music of the high priest Ada.
Yes, I give thanks, ancient king. My next question is regarding the music business. Some people have successes, some people have challenges. What have you noticed within the music business that you would like to see different?
Question.
Yes, I.
Okay. Well, it's not just what I would like to see. Is that of course I would like to see righteousness reign and okay, it's more than what I would like to see, Because what I would like to see is a prophecy that really happened. Because just said, knowledge gonna cover the earth like the water cover the sea. And it did happen. Because this is biblical. Because in the book of Enoch, there is a story when there was a fight in Zion with the entities that the Most High has created. And one of the entities that the Most High has created, his name was Lucifer. And Lucifer means a bearer of light. Right? Now, when Ixabid was irritating the earth, and Ixabid irate the earth and he make the place beautiful, Satan now say, well, he want to go above Jah. Now, when him say he want to go above Jah and exalt himself, there was one angel that shout out and say, who is like unto Ixabid? And Ixabid watched the angel and named him Michael. The meaning of Michael means who is like unto Ixabid. So, Michael was one of the only angels that defended the Most High with his tendered obedience. Now, they had a lot of other entities that didn't obey and then went with Satan. So now, it fulfilled as in the Lord's Prayer, as it is in heaven, so it is in earth. Remember, it was one angel start to sing a strange song, and it was Michael and all the other angels, them was singing other songs. Now, this same thing play out on the ground in the earth, because through the whole genre of music, there was nobody that was singing some. There was people singing good song, and some next generation come and them start to sing a strange song, and them start to do all type of things. And these things is just prophecy, because it show you in the Bible that the fallen angel fell from the heights. So that same thing happened, and it fulfilled in St. Christ with the Akibeka. We turn up the whole music industry. There was no one singing like that. And it is not an exaltation of one man over no man. It's just the truth. So that's why you see I sing the song Tribute to Akibeka, because it's something biblical. It's not something I make up or nothing. It's a prophecy will come down from the book of Enoch. And even the name Aki and the Becca was instrumented by the angel Holy Michael, the archangel, who is the head of the angel hierarchy, who Ixabid gave Michael Satan's place, and Satan was kicked down. So that same thing happened in music, and it is still happening. But let me tell you something. I have followed the angel we say who is like unto Ixabid. Yeah, man, me I follow the angel and him come right here and say him Aki and the Becca. So that's the angel them me I follow. Like he had some other angel who follow Michael. But he had 300 and something spirits that follow Satan. And them they right on earth, right in the atmosphere as I talk wrong, and I listen and I man see me too. You know? So we tell the world, any young artist or anything, follow the Becca, the Aki Becca, and learn how to fire impeccable crystal words that will never make no generation get corrupt, because a record is a record in time. It's not just singing a song. And when you vibrate that energy, you vibrate it to infinity. So that's why we always sing song potent about His Majesty. Yo, and big up Leonard Powell, the gang from Jamaica. And that's why me sing them way there to Leonard Powell, Martino Plano, Aki Becca, Bob Marley, and all the rest them that defend the order of His Majesty and told the world about His Imperial Majesty. You know what I mean? And big up Sister Kolonchi too. Cause him talk and tell the world some and bless things, and I listen and I learn. So we thank you and to all the prophets that bring the word of His Majesty. We don't condemn nobody. Fall short of the glory of Jah. Rastafari, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is it.
Give thanks. So within the music, more righteousness, right? Making sure that the artists are singing songs regarding biblical times, regarding these times, so that way we know how we're supposed to walk and we know what we should do. Righteousness, right? Because the slackness in the tunes are not helping our youth, as you mentioned. Youth are sponges, right? And anything that adults do, they are going to be receptive to it, and then they're going to mimic the behavior. And when these artists produce music that is unhealthy, let me say that. When these artists produce music that is unhealthy, they continue to destroy I and I. So give thanks to you and others who sing about righteousness. Give thanks to you and others who set the stage and who set the tone for how we are supposed to walk as kings and queens, as a reminder. Give thanks, Ancient King.
Well, give thanks and praise for the elders. Give thanks and praise for the elders of Jamaica.
True.
Because we used to listen them from ever since we were small. Culture, Israel Vibration, and Itals, and the Abyssinians. And those are the foundation. So a house don't build up with the foundation. So we thank you for all the foundation and the ancient Rastaman them that set it, and we keep it that way in a modern time, and don't mix it up with no kind of little folly, so that the younger generation can get caught up. You know what I mean, sis?
Yes,
so we thank you for the foundation we come from, because it's the same. Jamaica is I and I people same. We all speak the Twi language, you know?
We're one.
We are one people. So really and truly, there is no Jamaica, no Virgin Island, no, none of them names. Those are just names with, you know what I mean? Because Christopher Columbus come St. Croix, and he named St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. So how I and I as a Ethiopian is a Crucian? You know what I mean? How I could be a Crucian and a European come and name I Island? Nah, man, I can't take that. You see? Yeah, man, we are Ethiopian, man. Straight, man. Straight bloodline, you know?
And that's why foundation.
Yeah, so we are one people. Everyone is equal. No white, no black. Everyone is carbon. 6 protons, 6 neutron, 6 electron. And if you add up 98.6, 98 and 6, it gives you 23. Selassie, I rule the time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right.
Everyone is 98.6 degrees. And you add up them 3 numbers and you give you 23. Who did that? You know? So, yeah, it's just the truth.
Yes. Give thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, born to rule the time. Haile Sellassie, I the first. Yeah. Born to rule the time. Yeah. Selassie live it every time. Most I Selassie, I the first. Sing, July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Day. Isis to His Majesty, plenty. This day he was born in a Jasagora in Ethiopia. His Majesty, World Savior, was born according to a prophecy. July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Earth Day. Isis to His Majesty, plenty. This day he was born in a Jasagora in Ethiopia. His Majesty, World Savior, was born according to a prophecy. What a fortune, oh yeah. What a prosperity it is. That our Redeemer was born today. This present day is a birthday feast. Our majestic lion, the dreaded ruler. He holds the reins from Solomon and his wisdom. and the bliss from Iskaya to chase away the enemy. You have not less bliss than Iskaya to defeat the enemy. You are still greater. Children, let us celebrate this day of salvation. It is the earth day of the Emperor, World Savior. Rastamana chant, July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Earth Day. Isis to His Majesty plenty. This day he was born in Ajasagora in Ethiopia. His Majesty World Savior was born according to a prophecy. July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Earth Day. Isis to His Majesty plenty. This day he was born in Ajasagora in Ethiopia. World Savior was born according to a prophecy. Rejoice, rejoice, all ye people, he has come, he is born. His word was no deception. He that one was made for humanity and first our hope for life and our salvation. Whoa. His wisdom displayed the darkness and the light appeared. Save us from great tribulation. He was ambushed to us as a glad message, yeah. Let us praise the living God. Oh, July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Earth Day. Isis to His Majesty plenty. This day he was born in Ajasagora in Ethiopia. His Majesty World Savior was born according to a prophecy. July 23rd, 2020. Today is the King Earth Day. Isis to His Majesty plenty. This day he was born in Ajasagora in Ethiopia. His Majesty World Savior was born according to a prophecy. Emperor Haile Sellassie, you must honor his earth day, because he was born, he saved us from misery, yes I, saved the world from illiteracy, disease and poverty, did it with peace and light. Oh mother of Ethiopia, live in happiness.
Ancient King.
Blessed.
Greetings, greetings. I wanted to block another speech of His Majesty.
Oh, blessed. Wow.
History teaches us that unity is strength and cautions us to submerge and overcome our differences in the quest for common goals, to strive with all our combined strength for the path to true African brotherhood and unity. Ancient King, please, let's hear some reflections.
Well, you see, well, you know, say, okay, let me bring what His Majesty say on the ground. Medaya women warrior see him with you. And me is a man will run up any tree and pick all heap of fruit and thing. Any height, any tree, any, you know what I mean? So, I've been doing it all myself all the while. Now, me buck up with my partner the other day. And it make me reflect on His Majesty's speech. And I put His Majesty's speech to use, and I saw the effects of what His Majesty is saying. We as human beings is working too hard by ourselves. We are chasing people away and believing being alone is a good thing. Being alone is not a good thing. Whether boyfriend or girlfriend, friend or this and that or whatever, bond divorcement, we deal with unity. We don't advocate for divorcing. You understand? That's why His Majesty don't advocate about divorcing. His Majesty advocate for uniting. Because, you know what I mean? Even when a man and a woman unite and things but when things break up, things become hard. With friendship or with any type of unity. And it show you, because His Majesty have a speech was said that if you do not cooperate with your fellow human beings, your striving for riches will become mere wish. So you see a man walking by himself and he walking hard. So he's showing you that man never gonna really reap no riches because he's not dealing with the unity which surpass what he trying to make for himself. With unity, it quadruples and everything. It even make life easier. Because even yesterday, I went and do it. Me and my partner went up in the Kennep tree, and more time we going up in the Kennep tree all this week. Yeah. And I realize how much Kennep I take down. When I went to my partner yesterday, me and the man take down 2 load of Kennep, 2 truckload full. That son else could said all the Kennep. And we saw for ourselves how unity work, and it make me and my partner rich. My partner couldn't believe it. So, His Majesty word is valid and is worth checking out. You know what I mean? It's worth being obedient to. And thing is impeccable divine justice, you know? That as you follow it, it automatically happens like magic. Yeah. Words of immortality, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, infinite.
Yes.
Yeah. So it works. So, hey, people, worldwide, His Majesty word works. It is not debatable, neither questionable. It works. Just follow it and you're going to see. Yeah, real thing.
Unity is strength.
Yeah, it's very strength. It's very strength. Not divorcement in no kind of way. Unity. Yeah, so if all the people them were trying to break up and trying for this and that, just men up. Just men up. Yeah, just men and reconcile. Don't break up. Yeah.
Yes,
Real talk.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Ancient King, unity is strength. So here I have my beautiful sister next to I, right? And every Saturday through the power of the Most High, we forward here on Real Vibes Radio, you know, to share with the world uplifting tunes. Unity, this is what we represent. We're showing out others how things are supposed to be, even as sisters, how we are coordinating and collaborating when we forward here. So yes, unity is strength. Give thanks. And even for the I and the I brethren to be able to work together collectively, right? You talked about collectivity before, and he saw he saw the riches from it, you know, when Ole did it together. So that's a good thing. Give thanks.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Haile Sellassie fire can't cool. Hey, Haile Sellassie fire can't wait no time. I may say you fi sit up in a eye. Isis and praises and look at them away. Haile Sellassie, the conquering man, lion that prevail. Open the book and lose the 7 seals for real. I like the nice salvation. I chill in this time when them a push them and the going madness. Them shoot it back to fair where people give off. Turn your beautiful place in a faith-driven zone. Them take a native warfare. Full thing them a go when I majesty words and test of your time. Impeccable king. Hey, well up on the good of Rastafari. Pray to him for comprehension so you can kick this stand. What him say, then act upon it. Live it underground and you will see. I listen and see, live it and read. It's so his presence to I in every form of a sin. Rastafari mortal and immortal. None can conquer the invincible and kill the immortal. Montana is the only word ever beaten. Woe for you, bloody Babylon with perfection. You have to defend and divide them. I listen and see, spread come to you, live from what? Even if you get to the other release. You cannot check the truth from his place. With the paper Christ story will fail. You feel it up in the eye. Isis and praises and Qedamawi. Haile Sellassie, Haile conqueror. Lion man that prevail. Open the book and look the 7 seal for real. Highlight and I salvation. I and I see in this time. When them a push them mandatory madness. Them shooting back in favor people be back. Such a beautiful place in a fair driven zone. Them say cognitive warfare. Food stink them a go in. I majesty words and test of the time. Impeccable king. Seeking for you to come to naught. Soul awake. The watchman of sleep perpetually ever on guard. I watch. Wave of a peak and a drop. No peak of head so we'll be reaping in a drop of a blade. We no easy to get up. Soul awake as the lion planted after the water. So I and I are planted after. I live in the sea which is pure consciousness. Which forward direction where you sight the finish. But somehow something has left. Soul to walk away. Blinded by illusion that was purposely orchestrated by design. To keep you blind. Because they know that the day you find yourself, one soul has not get captured. Them can't up in a nano chip fracture. Push is the healing medicine. Boost your immune system. The mass you're wearing is not a mineral. It's a covering. Defeating the purpose of it, aiding oxygen that heals. I stand by the arena. Say that milk food in a medicine. Eat from the green field. Only what I used to love made is a meal. You fist it up in a eye. I did the praises and to Qedamawi. Haile Sellassie, Haile conquering lion man that prevail. Open the book and loot the 7 seal for real. I like and I salvation I see. In this time where them a push them and they worry man them. Them shoot them back everywhere we give up. Such a beautiful place in a fair driven zone. Them check out with the warfare but lose food. Think them a go win. Can't escape the judgment of Haile Sellassie, Haile king. See it up in a eye. Up now the twitch goes a long way. It's a counselor in the name of diversity. Once you lock it in sincerity, none can confiscate it. You know how these things was spoken by the king. We're checking and following. Good for posterity. The generations to come, them can feed on it. Don't be like the Eden was do. Otherwise, stand in obedience to the word of Haile Sellassie. We are all in his dead president. It is dead to Haile Sellassie. In a 1969, every man owe it unto him. Well, give his word, content and meaning.
And that and love to be and with that.
Greetings. Ancient King, were you saying something just now?
Yes, I. Huh?
Oh, I was hearing you.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Greetings. All right. So are you ready for the next speech of His Imperial Majesty?
I am very glad that you're actually reading the word of His Majesty. For real, so that I can listen, because you learn by listening and not by talking. So it's my turn to listen. Since me like to tell people about Selassie, my turn to listen now. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, real thing, man.
Oh, give thanks. This is just how it's been ordained. All right, so here it goes, Ancient King. Throughout history, it has been the inaction of those who could have acted, the indifference of those who should have known better, the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, that has made it possible for evil to triumph. You could forward.
Oh, His Majesty word. Okay. It is showing you that when you're supposed to act, when something must be done, it has to be done. Because if it has to be done and you never do it, what happens in the end is you reap what you sow. That is what a speech is telling you. Because if I supposed to tell you something about a matter and I never tell you, and I went and tell somebody else about it, because you went and tell somebody else about it and you didn't tell it to who you're supposed to, evil gonna triumph over you because you inact and you're supposed to act. That's why it said the indifference of those who should have known better. You understand? And so when you're supposed to do something, you're supposed to do it in any aspect. Because if you don't do it, you reap what you sow. It's going to fall upon you. Now, it talk about it in the end. All these things what His Majesty talk happen in the League of Nations. Because the silence of the voice of justice is like Ashiba, you tell somebody something and they wouldn't listen to you. The silence of the voice of justice when it had matters most. So when you're supposed to say something and you don't say it, evil gonna triumph over you. You know what I mean? So when you're supposed to know better and ain't do better, that's one. When the indifference of those who could have acted and the silence of voice of justice. Those are three things within that speech His Majesty showing. And those three things, it's embedded within our daily life every day. Because your sister or your brother trespass you and you have to tell them the truth. If you never tell them what you're supposed to tell them, you end up with a shitty end of the stick. You end up with evil triumph over you. Because you never do what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? And it happened in the League of Nations because His Majesty word fell on deaf ear. And because they didn't listen to the silence of the voice of justice when it mattered most, evil triumph over them. That's why when people talk knowledge into my ear, I don't care who be a Baal, a Muslim or whatever, because Jah work in mystical ways. So if Jah use a man to come tell me something, I sit down and I listen. Because now, if now the silence or the voice of justice when it matter most, and a man tell me, and it fell on deaf ear now, and me never take it up, evil gonna triumph over me. So man have to be aware of the silence of voice of justice when it has mattered most. So when you're supposed to talk, say something, and make sure that when the silence of the voice of justice utter, it don't fall on deaf ear neither too, forever what cause. Because if that happen, the spirit of evil gonna triumph over you. So His Majesty is showing us ways that evil wouldn't triumph over you and good will always prevail always. You know what I mean? So those are ways, is tools. Those are tools for I and I to stay above and not under, to submerge. You know? So act when it's time to act, like the Ethiopian war, the indifferent white man should have known better, and the silence of voice of justice. Those three things a person have to go check out closely because it happens every day in your life. You have to tell somebody something, you have to know better, and you have to, you know what I mean? So these things is very serious to follow so that the spirit of evil wouldn't triumph over you. You know? Yeah.
Yes,
So that is His Majesty's speech to all soul.
Yes, I give thanks for the word sound.
Hey. Mind games on the chessboard, dirty Babylon I play. Presently, I heard what they say. Choose the two evil and forget Haile Sellassie I wear. Big subtle tug of war, I got the people at the crossroad. Yeah, parading with signs of positionality. Independently, not knowing these are burdens of heavy load them I carry. Selassie say, come unto me, all ye that have laden. That is a fair, and I will give you rest. Oh yes, perpetually. Oh yes, perpetually. Don't refuse Haile Selassie invitation. We're full of compassion. Ye daughters and son. Just say my sheep hear my voice. Selassie said come. Yet still Selassie says some will not enter into my rest. Commercial being disobedient presently to 2020 left the center for the spirit of positionality. How will you transcend the opposite when you choose in position? For Rastafari, give up your opinion. Rationalizing evil, you and your minions. Created mess, manipulated mind, dipping in and meddling, guilty finger pointing and blaming. This side saying that side saying this side. All of these is attributes of the little child. Completely discombobulated by a low energy, got you at the crossroad. Proudly speaking guide. Rastaman say, who is on the Lord's side? It is the meek who are blessed will inherit the kingdom of Selassie. Yes, I said your harsh cry. Whoa, mind games on the chessboard, dirty Babylon I play. Presently, I heard what they say.
Ancient King,
Yes, sis.
would you please tell the world about Chessboard? Talk to them about this track.
Well, that one there. Now, Babylon come up with a thing where Babylon say a thing where, right? In this year. Them say a thing. Okay. Okay. The word. You want me to answer? You can hear me? You can hear me?
Loud and clear, Ancient King, always.
Okay. The word chessboard represent the color black and white, which was created by a man named Blumenbach. The word black and the word white was created by a man Blumenbach. Long time ago when they write the Bible in 1611 by Francis Bacon, those words didn't exist in the Bible because they never used to call people by skin color. They used to call people by tribes. You understand? So as time went along, things changed. Now, chessboard dealing with colors, which is fragmentation, and them other thing, the other thing the other day, where in a Babylon, them had the chessboard play out in a people's face, and them had one side saying this and one side saying that. Now, the chessboard mentality is against the spirit of Tiwahido. Because Bob Marley, long time ago, come and tell the world that him not dealing with no racism, no black and no white, him just dealing with one humanity, and he make them know how he came to be. And his message was peace and love and unity. So the Rastaman from start and the four founders of Rastafari wasn't preaching racism. Because when the University of Jamaica made a check on the Rasta movement in the 60s and thought it was subservient, they realized that it wasn't subservient. So the University of Jamaica gave them 7 places to go. So I just said that to show you the Rasta were dealing with Tiwahido for long. Now Babylon come with a chessboard kind of mentality where them dealing with black and them dealing with white, and them have one side over there push this and one side over there push that. Now if you have one side pushing this and one side pushing that, would you call that unity?
No, that's a separation.
So yes, so that's why me born white supremacy and me born black supremacy, because the word white and black come from a man named Blumenbach. Me deal with Haile Selassie supremacy, because colors are not supreme. You know what I mean? Like what Van said, it's just a geological difference, and all nations come from Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and Noah's great grandfather is Enoch, which is from Ethiopia. You know what I mean? So the spirit of Tiwahido do not deal with the chessboard mentality. The chessboard mentality deals with competition and checkmating and all type of little. And I saw that's how the goons run the premises and set up the fallacies. And it is right before your eyes. And the chessboard mentality has misled people and has caused people to choose a positionality. Because let me tell you something. Light is the only variable. Consciousness is like a thermometer. And upon the thermometer, there are degrees. When the degrees go up, qualities change. When degrees go down, the qualities change. So when you go down in degrees, you don't go down in degrees and get more kinder and more righteous. You get more demonic and more kind of vibration. So, and it is not that it is darkness, because there is no opposite from light. Light is the only variable. To the bottom of the scale of consciousness is only a state of opaqueness. So this is not nothing to call people evil or call people devil or call people nothing. Because the person that is in a state of opaqueness, if he start to study the power of His Imperial Majesty and he start to rise in degrees, his quality will change.
He will be
If him
elevated.
unkind, he will start to get more kind, and he will start to get more light, because Satan fell from the plane of light. You check? So check this here now. The word Illuminati means light, right? So you shouldn't call dark people light. So Rasta Illuminati mean illuminate. Light mean illuminate. So who taught people to call people the seekers of darkness illuminate? Who do that? You understand me? So there is no opposite. So why I show you that is because light is the only variable. People have because the word opposite exists, people start to choose opposite, and now they don't see nothing in Tiwahido. So now there is the checkerboard mentality with black and white. You see what I'm saying? So if that mentality can be reprogrammed in your subconscious, you will become transformed in mind and become a new person that live the speech that His Majesty say, that we have to become bigger and better, larger in outlook, greater in spirit, owing our ultimate allegiance not to nations but to our brethren and sisters in the human community.
Yes, I.
So that's the Tiwahidola, you know what I mean? And that's the way to follow. Not no opposites, checkerboard, checkmate kind of mentality, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
So that is just it, man, sis, you know?
Give thanks. When you were
Yeah.
when you were talking, I thought about positivity, right? So if someone has been in an area or they have been living with others who were just pure negativity, right? People teaching people to do things that are not upful, but now positivity is able to forward into their lives, and then it continues and it's ongoing, and there's a lot of repetition. The brain begins to rewire itself, ancient king. So the brain is capable of healing itself when people have been exposed to trials, when people have been exposed to hurt and harm. The more
Yeah.
positivity, as you were
Yeah.
talking about
The-
that plane, the more positivity that people are given, the better that their brain will be able to heal. So give thanks for the word sound.
and it is called
Plasticity.
neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity,
Yeah.
yes it is.
Yeah. So
That's
man
the
can overcome.
neurons.
So there is no condemnation.
Yeah.
No condemnation, no judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch the world like a little child, unprejudiced and unjudgmental.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
And that's just it how it is. You know, big up all the little baby them, you know? Straight.
Yes, I. Ancient King,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play one more of your track, and if there are some youths that are listening at this time right now, would you please give the youths a positive message and then let the world know how they can contact you?
Say that again, sis. A car was passing and it was kind of like loud and thing, you know?
Sure, no problem. I was saying, if we have any youths that are listening right now, would you please give them a message? And then after you give them a message, I would like you to tell the world if they need to reach you, if they need to contact you, what's your social media information, how can people reach out to you, if they need to get your songs and so forth. So please give the youth a positive message.
Okay. This is the word of His Imperial Majesty about young people. Young people will be young people. You cannot change the uncouth manners of the youth. Besides, there is nothing new in that. There is never anything new under the sun. They can't know it because they lack experience. They lack wisdom. Examine the past, you will see that the obedience of the youth, the disobedience of the young has occurred all through history. The young don't know what they want. Life is like a theater. One must not try to understand it all at once. It is no longer amusing. This impatience and agitation result in large part from a misunderstanding of reality. We are convinced that young people must learn to use their heads rather than their fists. They should be heard but also guided for the common good. It is the duty and the responsibility of the world fortunate few to help fulfill the legitimate aspiration. So all little children, I tell you to listen to your mother and your father. You hear me? Listen to your mother and your father, and your days will belong upon the land which the Most High Ixia will give you. I didn't say that, the universe said that, you know? Yeah. Listen to your mother and father, youth. Youth and youth. Listen, don't play around. Mm-hmm.
Yes, give thanks for the word
Listen
sound.
to mommy and daddy, you know? Yeah,
Yes,
for real.
good message. Give thanks for the message. And so I'm going to play this last track for you. How can people reach you, Ancient King?
Well, I have a little social media thing on Facebook. You know, they can just punch in Asian king. For now, that's the most media having thing, you know what I mean? Them can reach me there.
Okay.
That's one place them can reach me, you know what I mean? Easy and fast.
Okay.
Just link up and we can take it from there. Let's work and do some work of His Imperial Majesty to the earth, you know?
Yes.
Straight.
All right, people. So you hear, to reach Ancient King, he's on Facebook. So just make sure and reach out.
Majesty, Selassie, Haile King, you know, forever. Yeah, and everything that we say and do and chanting. Like the poem, you know. Blaze it up. Yeah. And burn some frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah, man, I've been there a while ago, man.
Ancient King,
Yes, I Rasta woman.
Rastafari, I just wanted to give them a taste, but I would like you to introduce this song, please. And then I will play it. Tell us about this track.
Frankincense and myrrh.
Yes, please.
Beautiful. Frankincense was one of the gifts that the Magi brought to the Ethiopian Christ child, the bloodline of King David, when him just born and a serious star show up. The Magi was guided by the star that show up, the North Star, the white name, the Polaris Minor, what represent Haile Selassie, that keeps everything pivotal. And the Magi them follow the star and they know where the Christ child be, and they brought 3 gifts. One of them was frankincense, next one was myrrh, and the next one was gold. Now 3 of these things are significant. Now everybody know how frankincense is so beautiful, and it goes back anciency from Ethiopia, and it is just like marijuana. It has tetrahydrocannabinol, THC, which can be used for aromatherapy, and nothing sweeter than the scent of frankincense, which is grown from a tree far in Ethiopia. So frankincense are a very valuable substance that the Most High give us. It's good for your teeth, it's good for all type of thing. If you can drink it, you can do all type of thing. Now, in the song, frankincense is so sweet that when I check the word frankincense and I break it in syllables, the word says frank in sense. Now, frank means clear. So that's why I say frankincense and myrrh, be frank in sense. So I try to let the nation know, say, well, words are like incense stick. Prayers are like incense stick. They give off a fragrance. Whatever you say has a stench or a beautiful fragrance. The animals that the sweet animals, like a fly and a bee, don't go to the same plant. They go to different plant. So sweet attract sweet, and filthy attract filthy. So what I'm trying to show you in the song is that you have to make your meditation and your feeling be like frankincense, like very sweet. Just exactly like frankincense. You have to be just like frankincense. When you speak, and your actions and your word have to be sweet like frankincense. You know what I mean? And so it's just a mystical, ancient, symbolic symbol that was given to the divine child, and it have plenty use. And big up Dr. CB, the avatar. You know what was Dr. CB toothpaste? What a retard teeth. So, and even in New York, me get to find too, you can drink myrrh as a tea. You get cut off.
No, we're here. I can hear you, Ancient King. Ancient King.
You must have the word, You must have the word.
No. Ancient King, we can hear you. Forward. Okay. No, yeah.
Majesty, Sellassie, Haile King, you know, forever. Yeah. And everything that we sing and do and chanting. Chano. Like the poem, you know. Blaze it up. Yeah. And burn some frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh. Burning sweet like the frankincense and myrrh. The warriors follow behind the lion and Judah them have a lion fur. The frankincense clearing your sense sweet like myrrh. Burning like the frankincense and myrrh. The frankincense clearing yourself sweet like myrrh. Warriors follow behind the lion and Judah them have a lion fur. Clear mean frank. You have to be clear to really make sense. Check the word. Frankincense, I say be frankincense. Don't be cloud incense, proud incense. I say be humble incense. He that keepeth Selassie become master of his intent, master of his sense, no outer sense. Incense like the sweet frankincense, like it you must emit sweet scent in with in depth, in height, in length. Purify the atmosphere like the golden I sent aromatherapy, tetrahydrocan, Bible keep you high incense, boy. Burning frankincense and myrrh, burning like the frankincense and myrrh. Be frankincense, clear your sense, sweet like myrrh. Warriors follow behind the lion and Judah have a lion fur. Frankincense and myrrh. Majesty, Sellassie, Haile King, you know, forever. Yeah. And everything that we sing and do and chanting. Chano. Like the poem, you know. Blaze it up. Yeah. And burn some frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh. Burning sweet like the frankincense and myrrh. The warriors follow behind the lion and Judah them have a lion fur. The frankincense clearing your sense sweet like myrrh. Burning like the frankincense and myrrh. The frankincense clearing yourself sweet like myrrh. Warriors follow behind the lion and Judah them have a lion fur. Clear mean frank. You have to be clear to really make sense. Check the word. Frankincense, I say be frankincense. Don't be cloud incense, proud incense. I say be humble incense. He that keepeth Selassie become master of his intent, master of his sense, no outer sense. Incense like the sweet frankincense, like it you must emit sweet scent in with in depth, in height, in length. Purify the atmosphere like the golden I sent aromatherapy, tetrahydrocan, Bible keep you high incense, boy. Burning frankincense and myrrh, burning like the frankincense and myrrh. Be frankincense, clear your sense, sweet like myrrh. Warriors follow behind the lion and Judah have a lion fur. Frankincense and myrrh. Outside my window is a big and branch tree. I take 2 leaves
nice tambranti with some frankincense. Frankincense and myrrh. Give me the sense of million, make me run go ball a shine. All a humble God with the law, keep me seeing in a jar. Frankincense, I'd rather be frankincense and myrrh. Clear with my thoughts, humble in the almighty Jah. Give me strength, keep me whole in the fire. Selassie keep me right in sin. Don't keep me blind in sins no more.
Ancient King, we just want to say give thanks. Sometimes technology can be troublesome, but give thanks for the time in doing the interview with Real Vibes Radio.
With the sweet frankincense and myrrh. As the Fletcher straighten his arrow, Shaman straighten his thoughts in the presence of the Lord. Sitting in a chamber, clear and focused, surrounded by frankincense. Surrounded by frankincense and myrrh.
Burning sweet like the frankincense and myrrh. The warriors follow behind the lion and Judah, them have a lion fur. Be frankincense, clearing your sense, sweet like myrrh. Burning like the frankincense and myrrh. Burning sweet like the frankincense and myrrh. The warriors follow behind the lion and Judah, them have a lion fur. Be frankincense, clearing your sense, sweet like myrrh. Burning like the frankincense and myrrh.
Give thanks once again, Ancient King, for gracing Real Vibes Radio and for the interview. Love and light to the Iron family. People, we want you to say, give thanks for logging on to www.realvibes.org. Give thanks for logging on to Aishiba Karansa on Facebook. And give thanks for logging on to Real Vibes Radio on Mixcloud. Remember to continue supporting all of the DJs throughout the strong. On Mondays, we have Don Carlos. Tuesdays, Ras Randy with Niga Sound. Wednesdays, Platinum Tipper. Thursdays, Ras Nick. Fridays, Reggae with Niga Sound. Saturdays, we have two shows, Highly Man Sounds and yours truly, Alkebulan Empress Sounds with CC Flavor and Empress Aishiba, which is at 5 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. And then on Sundays, we have two shows also, DJ Vigo and Dookie, the endorser. So give thanks for everyone who continues to support Real Vibes Radio. Everyone who's logged on, give thanks. I see Jared, Bevelyn Campbell, Kathy, Biggs, Mom, Asalia Gyad, Virginia, Guadalupe, Culture Heights, Sister Rashida, give thanks. Jack Child, we see you. Maverick, Hempress, Isis, Yami, Bolo, everyone on the Mixcloud. Ras, Randy, Reganer. Oh, Harry, okay. All right. Sorry. Yes, I. Give I 1 second. Ancient King. Rastafari, greetings. Welcome forward. We were hearing you the entire time. And give thanks for logging back on so that way you can say your final and make sure that it's proper, of course. And although we played frankincense and myrrh, I definitely want to play it again while the eye is here. So give thanks for forwarding again.
Blessed love, protocol. Oh, it done the
Yeah, so Ancient King?
Yes, I.
Yes, I.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So
yes, I.
So I know you were reasoning on the frankincense and myrrh track, and is there anything else I would like you to, just share your final words on behalf of Alkebulan Empress Sounds? We are grateful that you've allowed I and I to do this interview. Give thanks.
Yes, I. Blessed love. Hey, and me want say, me want shout out, to me little youth one named Judah and a mother, straight up Kasha, to the world. Big up me little youth one named Judah, he ma come and mash up Babylon. Straight. Big up me little youth. Children is a heritage unto the Most High Haile Sellassie. And the fruit of the womb is a reward. They shall speak to the enemies in the gate. Blessed is the man that have his quiver full. So we say big up me little youth. Yeah, straight. And we say one love. Frankincense and myrrh. You have to be like frankincense and myrrh. You have to be sweet. It's a learn from little children the art of sweetness. Little children captivate you with the beautiful smile and the little natural vibration. You can learn the art of sweetness in a little child. So this is why I touch upon frankincense, to show you that whenever because your feeling goes far. You're dealing with the power of thought excel light in speed. So because the power of thought excel light in speed, that means anyone can pick up on the vibration of your thought through ether, electromagnetic frequency. So if you vibrate sweet thoughts, you actually helping the world think, because everyone is an antenna, and whatever you think, people can pick up on the energy that you emit. You see it? So this is why you can pollute or heal the world from where you standing by the power of your thought. So I thought it was beautiful to say, let your thoughts and everything be like frank incense, so that when you meditate good meditation, you can help the world think more positive. So if we have some more frankincense thinking, it just help the world just be a little bit more better and think more sweeter than sour. You know what I mean? So the little children have that little spirit there, the art of sweetness, which is frankincense. All little children are like frankincense, them sweet and nice. Yeah.
True.
So last year I know. So that's why we say frankincense and myrrh. Sweet scent that come from His Imperial Majesty Haile Sellassie I, Yeah.
Give thanks. Yes, give thanks for the word sound. CC Flavor, would you like to say some final words to Ancient King?
Yeah, man. So don't know, we give thanks and praises for you taking time to, show us some wisdom and knowledge So, you know, enough respect, love, and light each and every time. Don't know.
Peace and love to you all the same way still. And give thanks, give thanks to you all that that published, because you all are some beautiful sisters. You publish the words of His Imperial Majesty, and it is a fulfillment that what the Bible says, because you pull some sword, you sharp sword at me today. Only easy at all. The sharpest sword I pull at me today is Imperial Majesty, and yeah, man. So it actually, because iron sharpen iron, so the iron sharpen me as well, same with too. So I fulfill what the Bible said, that the Lord gave the word, and great is the company of them that publish it. So you all are publishing the word through music and, you know, talent wise, a DJ. And a DJ is the players of instrument shall be there. So you are the players of the instrument which is before you. You are there playing His Majesty. So this is fulfillment that the Bible has talked about. Brother, you know. Yeah.
Yes, you know, the balance, it's all around, and all we can say is we are honored and give thanks. Penny Vibes, you know, the owner and our queen of Real Vibes Radio, we give her enough thanks for allowing us to be here. Every strong Randy Reganer, give thanks for the brothers, because they are the brothers and we are the sisters of Real Vibes Radio. So it's an honor, it's a pleasure.
Big up Penny Vibes too, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, big up Penny. Hey, Penny Vibes, Mr. Penny Vibes. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? For letting the word of His Imperial Majesty just flow through the fiber optic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that it can reach people all about.
Yeah.
So we are very thankful.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to leave a speech with you from His Imperial Majesty, you know? It is as much as man has progressed in the scientific and technological field, he has not made a parallel endeavor to enrich himself spiritually. The key word is parallel endeavor. The materialism of today is overriding the spiritual values to the extent we observe today social upheaval and unrest, which has become common phenomena the world over. Unless humanity reverts to the time-honored value which has enabled past generations to overcome with courage the adversity they had encountered in their life, they shall not be feeling themselves only, but posterity as well. To advance in the respective undertakings, we have to draw from our ancient document which our fathers and our forefathers has bequeathed to us. This can give us a sense of continuity to continue the mission. His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Sellassie I. And His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, when him sit down on the throne with the Empress Menen and the whole world come, them had to bow to two of them as the Godhead. So the world should know that, you know what I mean? Yeah, bow before the Godhead. And the world could check out Empress Menen too, know. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it's Empress Menen being just like His Majesty. The same thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, and it for real. Yeah, Empress Menen and Haile Selassie. Beautiful souls, you know. And they are not, they are living. Yeah, them can't deny that too. They are living. Beautiful souls. So the world to check out Empress Menen too. Empress Menen do enough things and build schools and all, defending war and all kind of thing. Very brave woman, the woman them to go check out see me too. If you know what I mean, virtuosity, modesty and all these things for the younger generation and thing. You see it, if the woman them want now for dress and all them thing, they go check Empress Menen straight. Yeah, modesty. Yeah, Haile Sellassie Haile first. Jah Rastafari ever living, ever faithful, ever sure. Mighty one of, you know what I mean? Mighty one of Irish and Ixiabedi has gone. So we thank you to the whole world. And remember that we must tolerate and live side by side with those of other faith. In the mystic tradition of the different religion, we have a remarkable unity of spirit. Whatever religion anybody profess, they are spiritual kingsmen. See it? So we have to keep these things in remembrance so that we don't go trespassing and imposing upon other people religions, you know? The word religion only means to tie or to link. So that's why His Majesty said, to make our wills obedient to good influence and to avoid evil is to show the greatest wisdom. In order for one to follow this aim, one has to be guided by religion, which means to link or tie. Progress without religion is like a life surrounded by unknown perils and can be compared to a body without a soul. Ship without a rudder, without Jah, is like a man without Jah, you know. So these things is worth checking out. And you know, so give thanks for letting the word of His Imperial Majesty go through the fiber optic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Enough respect.
Sellassie Haile. Yes, I blessed love.
Blessed love. And to our viewers, we cannot forget, because we can't do it without you guys, our Mix Club family, our Facebook family, and the website. We love you. Give thanks for always tuning in each and every Saturday to listen to us. So you don't know, we got love for you.
And you know, Ancient King, give thanks once again. And although we played frankincense and myrrh when we had some technical difficulties, since you are here with us, I'm going to run it again.
Yeah.
So give thanks again. Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to run it again. Give thanks again. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. And to everyone who is with you, we send love and light. And through the powers of the Most High, we will have a part 2. So, Ancient...
Blessed love, blessed to the whole world, man. Jah have the world in His hands, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
Them used to sing it in church. We used to sing it in church. He got the whole world in it.
We got the whole
You know what I mean?
world.
Yeah. And then we come see the man in the coronation of the whole world in him. And what him talking about? Noel is the king of Israel. When you turn back the word Noel for and say it's a Leon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leon is the king of Israel, have the whole world in his hand. So he got it in his hand. I'm in His Majesty, and you know,
Yes.
I can't go nowhere. I'm anchored by the Most High Sellassie, Jah Rastafari. I can't go nowhere.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you can log off now, and through the powers of the Most High, I will sight again.
Blessed Lord, Sellassie.
Frankincense